Imagine, for a moment, what happens when something so natural, so familiar, and often deeply personal, like masturbation, suddenly becomes something many men find hard to face as they get older. It seems simple enough, right? But as we cross into our 60s, our bodies change in ways that we might not always notice. We still feel desire. We still crave intimacy. And yes, we still seek release. But here's the thing that few doctors will openly talk about. How we engage in these private moments might matter more than ever for the health of our prostate. The prostate, though small, plays an incredibly important role in male reproductive health. It produces seminal fluid, supports ejaculation, and is closely tied to urinary function. But after 60, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to problems like enlargement, inflammation, and, in the worst case scenario, cancer. While genetics and diet play a part, what most men don't realize is that certain masturbation habits can silently strain the prostate, setting the stage for discomfort, dysfunction, or even worse. It might surprise you, but the way we engage in masturbation can subtly cause harm to our prostate without us realizing it. Think about something so familiar in our lives, something we've done countless times. But when approached in the wrong way, it ends up leading to consequences we never expected. Yes, holding off for too long and then suddenly releasing all at once can be very damaging to the prostate. You might think it's just a normal action, but it's actually one that could cause pain, discomfort, and even more serious issues we never saw coming. So why let it become a problem? Why not change our habits to avoid unwanted consequences? The key here is recognizing that our health is still in our hands, and it's never too late to make a change. A small change like easing up on the tension, not forcing ourselves too much, can help protect our prostate health and, at the same time, make us feel more comfortable and at ease in our own bodies. This isn't about shame or guilt. It's about awareness and making small, intentional adjustments that can make a huge difference in the long run. By slowing down and being mindful, you're not just protecting your prostate, you're taking care of yourself, your health, and your dignity, all while finding greater comfort in your own body. And that, my friends, is something worth celebrating. As we move into our 60s, many things change in our bodies. We're no longer as strong as we used to be. We're not as active as when we were younger, and our health begins to face new challenges. But what's truly surprising is that some of these changes can actually be linked to habits we thought were completely normal. You've probably heard of the prostate, that vital part of a man's body, but how many of us truly understand it until problems start? The prostate plays an essential role in a man's reproductive health. It produces seminal fluid, supports ejaculation, and is closely tied to urinary function. But after age 60, the prostate becomes more vulnerable than ever. It can become enlarged, inflamed, and in the worst cases, it can develop cancer. What many men don't realize, though, is that one of the silent culprits damaging their prostate is a common habit: masturbation. Yes, masturbation, a perfectly natural part of life for every man, can actually become a factor that harms your prostate health if done the wrong way. Have you ever considered that holding off for too long and then suddenly releasing all at once could be damaging to your prostate? It might seem like just a normal action, but in reality, this can increase the risk of inflammation and long-term prostate problems that you might never even notice. So why not change these habits to protect your health? It's time to realize that your health is in your hands, and you can protect it with simple changes. Imagine if you began to change your masturbation habits, no longer holding off for too long and then releasing in a rush. Instead, you would approach it with a relaxed, gentle, and consistent rhythm. This won't just help preserve your prostate health, but it will also make you feel more at ease and comfortable in your own body. By making these small changes, you'll feel healthier, more energized, and even more confident in your own skin. Your prostate won't be under unnecessary pressure anymore, and you'll come to respect and appreciate your body in a way you never have before. These small adjustments can have a big impact on your overall quality of life. So why not start today? Begin with small changes to protect your prostate health. And if you found this video helpful, please take a moment to leave a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a health tip made just for you. We're here to support you on your health journey. Thank you for watching, and we hope you'll take these tips to heart for a healthier, happier future. Have you ever sat down in a comfy chair, thinking you're relaxing, only to realize later that this seemingly harmless habit might be silently harming your health? You have probably heard about masturbation as a part of adult life, but did you know that if you're not paying attention to your posture while doing it, you could be putting unnecessary pressure on an important part of your body, the prostate? Yes, sitting for extended periods, especially in a hunched position, can seriously affect your prostate, and many people don't even realize it. As we get older, our bodies begin to change, and comfort becomes a huge priority. We're no longer as strong and flexible as we once were, and so sitting on a soft chair, lying on the bed, or leaning back into a recliner becomes a comforting routine, helping us feel safe and relaxed. But when masturbation happens in these positions, you're putting a lot of pressure on the area between the scrotum and the anus, where your prostate sits just beneath the surface. You may be shocked to learn that sitting for long periods in the wrong posture can put pressure on the prostate, reducing blood flow and leading to issues like pelvic pain, difficulty urinating, or even persistent discomfort after climax. This doesn't just happen once. It's a buildup over time, and it can lead to long-term problems that you don't even realize are happening. It's easy to overlook the small habits, thinking they're harmless, but in reality, they could be silently causing harm to your body. One thing that most men don't know is that the prostate is a very sensitive organ, and it requires special care. When you sit for too long in an improper posture, blood circulation to this area becomes restricted, which increases the risk of inflammation and other health problems. If you continue these habits without making a change, you may face consequences that could be hard to fix later on. The truth is, you can easily prevent these issues by making small adjustments in your daily habits. Instead of sitting for long periods, just change your position every now and then. Stand up, take a short walk, or shift your posture while masturbating. This can make a big difference in how your body feels and functions. These small changes don't just protect your prostate, they also help you feel more comfortable and at ease in your body. And it's not just about posture. Taking care of your body also involves incorporating other healthy habits like daily light exercise. Walking, stretching, or simply changing your position throughout the day helps with blood circulation and reduces pressure on the prostate. This simple action can help protect you from more serious problems in the future. Don't let your body suffer from what can be prevented with just a few small adjustments. If you're noticing that these habits are affecting your life, it's time to make a change. Your body isn't just a machine, it's a living, breathing part of you that needs care and attention. It's time to listen to what your body is telling you and make changes that will protect your health. There's a habit that most men don't think about when it comes to masturbation, and that's using pornography as the main stimulus. When we're younger, we don't really give it much thought. Everything is fresh, exciting, and full of desire. But as we reach our 60s, things begin to change. You still feel the desire, still want to connect, but the changes in your body and mind can make you feel different. And what's truly surprising is that relying on pornography can silently harm your health, especially your prostate. You might think watching porn is harmless, but it can actually cause a lot of problems. When you start relying on quick, intense scenes from porn, your brain begins to change how it reacts to natural stimulation. Pornography is designed to create an immediate, powerful arousal, and this gets your brain accustomed to receiving pleasure from novelty and change. When you start depending on it, it reduces your interest in real, intimate moments in life. This is something you might never expect. What's worrying is that when you rely on pornography, You start to find real-life stimulation, whether it's from encounters, affectionate gestures, or even intimate experiences, less enjoyable. Your brain will begin to crave that immediate, intense stimulation that pornography provides. This doesn't just reduce your satisfaction, it also weakens your ability to emotionally connect with your partner. Many people don't realize that this slowly creates a vicious cycle where you no longer find true satisfaction unless you seek out even more intense material. And those satisfying experiences will become less and less fulfilling, prompting you to look for more powerful, longer, and even more explicit scenes. This puts a strain on your body and mind and can even increase the risk of erectile dysfunction, reduced sensitivity, and emotional detachment from intimacy. But here's the good news. You can absolutely change this. You can find balance again, experience real connection, and protect your prostate health. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of relying on images that aren't real. Instead, replace it with genuine connections, intimate moments, and meaningful experiences in the real world. The way you experience intimacy can shift, and you can start to feel satisfied with deeper, more emotional connections. When you stop relying on pornography, you'll realize that real, intimate experiences, loving gestures, and emotional connection are the true pleasures in life. This will not only protect your prostate health, but also safeguard your relationship, keeping it fresh and full of love. So if you found this video helpful, please take a moment to leave a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more great health tips. We're here to support you on your journey toward better health and a better life every day. Imagine one day you're sitting back, enjoying some peaceful moments, when suddenly you notice an uncomfortable feeling, a slight pain in your lower abdomen, or maybe even difficulty urinating. You don't know why, but it's been lingering for a while. You might think it's just a part of aging, but what most people don't talk about is that sitting for long periods in a hunched position could be the silent culprit behind those troubling prostate health issues you may not even realize. As you know, the prostate is a vital part of your body, playing an essential role in reproductive function and urination. However, after age 60, your prostate becomes more sensitive and vulnerable to problems. If you're not mindful of your posture when sitting for extended periods, especially in a cramped or compressed position, you could be unknowingly putting pressure on your prostate, leading to symptoms like pelvic pain, difficulty urinating, or even infections. So why let your body suffer from unnecessary discomfort? You might not even realize that simply changing a few small habits every day could make you feel much more comfortable, reduce pressure on your prostate, and protect your health. Instead of sitting for long stretches in uncomfortable positions, try adjusting your posture, standing up to walk around, or simply stretching your muscles a little. It's something so simple, yet it can have amazing effects on your health. By making these small changes, your blood will circulate more freely to important organs, like the prostate, reducing the risk of infections or other problems. You don't have to do anything complicated. Just a small change each day can help you feel healthier and more confident in your life. Try it today and feel the difference. Don't let old habits affect your health. Instead, take care of yourself with small but meaningful changes. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more great health tips. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll apply these tips to live a healthier life every day. Life in your 60s brings many changes that we don't always notice. One of the often overlooked issues is the impact of everyday habits on prostate health. However, the key message here is you can protect your health with just small, easy changes in your daily routines. Simple things like paying attention to your sitting posture, standing up to walk, or making small adjustments in how you care for your body. Sitting for long periods in uncomfortable positions can unknowingly put pressure on your prostate, leading to issues like pelvic pain, urinary difficulties, or infections. But simply changing your posture, taking time to move around lightly throughout the day, can help improve prostate health and reduce the risk of related health problems. Don't let small, unhealthy habits impact your quality of life. Instead of staying seated for too long, try standing up, walking around a little, or stretching your muscles daily. These small changes will help your body feel more comfortable, improve blood circulation, and support prostate health. You'll immediately feel lighter and healthier. And if you found this information helpful, please leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more great health tips. Let's take care of ourselves and live healthier every day.